Okay, we are back. Now, if we go out to Route 16 here, the route's blocked. We can't actually leave the town that way. But we can use Cut to get up into this area here, and hello, you guys. Are you a double battle? I think you are. How'd you get in? Good effort. Well, those two got in, it can't be that hidden. So up in this house here, I found your secret retreat, which she will give you HMO2 as kind of like a hush money thing. And that's the Fly HM, which will let you visit previously seen towns. I don't have a Pokemon that can use that yet. I will very soon, but just keep that in mind for later. So there is one new Pokemon on that route, that being Doduo. It's a fine enough normal flying type. I don't think it's anything, amazing, but it gets the job done. I mean, Tri-Attack is kind of nice and it'll learn that eventually, but it's never been one I'm particularly fond of, but you could definitely do worse. It's not like it's terrible or anything. I mean, go for it, you might like it, I guess. I don't know. Well, now that we have the Silph Scope, we can actually deal with the ghosts that are haunting Pokémon Tower. So we'll just start by ascending past where we fought the rival. If you didn't fight him earlier, now you would have to, I believe, because I'm pretty sure that's a required fight. And now if we run into those ghosts, we can actually deal with them. Although I'd prefer to avoid these trainers if at all possible so I don't over-level even further. Who am I kidding? I know for a fact I'm gonna fight these guys too. There's just so many trainers. And because we have the Silph Scope, we can now see Ghastlies are real. Ghastly is a very not bad Pokemon. I mean, it's like the only ghost family in the game you're likely to find, so that's neat, but aside from that, it's got immunity to normal, immunity to fighting, it learns a pretty decent variety of moves, and yeah, it's definitely worth considering. With an added caveat though, you do need to trade to fully evolve this thing, so if you can't do that, you might want to avoid picking one up. That being said though, if you can trade, yeah, you're definitely going to be in a good position, because this thing will have quite the high special attack and quite the not so bad move pool to use it. Just remember though, this is Generation 3, so all of its ghost attacks are physical, so it won't be able to make the best use of them, so things like Shadow Ball aren't going to be so hot. Wow, you were a pain to catch. Okay, so I only need to catch a handful more, because I think 50 is what you need to get the last reward. It's not like I'm trying to catch them all, it just is working out to be that way. Oh well, Mazin, sure, take the lead. Like I said, I'll fight the trainers off screen, it's not particularly interesting. Ooh, I am shocked I avoided you. Ooh, Elixir. That is some PP restoration, I believe. And an Awakening, that does exactly what you think it would do. Oh, I couldn't avoid you. Well, I probably could have, but I didn't. Yeah, they use ghost types, so just keep that in mind. Of course, by ghost types, that pretty much means just Ghastly nowadays, since there really wasn't a whole lot in the way of ghost type variety in Generation 1. Ooh, the other new Pokemon here, Cubone. I like Cubone. I think it is definitely not a bad ground type. It's decently hard. There's quite a few signature moves. Stays pure ground the whole time, so if that's your fancy, it picks that box off, I suppose. It's, not bad. I think you could pick one up and wouldn't be hurting too bad for it. I just think they're neat, is I guess what it boils down to. Let's see. Go up this way. Can I avoid you? I don't think I can. Okay. We'll take you down then, I suppose. Why not? Alright, Channeler. Have another Ghastly. Yeah. Not a whole lot of team diversity on this area, but that's fine. Just throw rocks at him. That's a good way to take out ghosts, right? Yeah. And if I want that item, I think I have to fight you. Well, might as well. Oh, you're not a trainer? Oh. Well, that's neat. Cleanse tag. I don't remember which one that is, because there's a couple tag items, I believe. Oh, reduces the encounter rate, I think, so nothing too useful. Let's see, it looks like I have to fight a trainer no matter which way I go, so this one I will do because there is an item behind you. Zombies? We're dealing with ghosts, not zombies. That's the wrong type of horror. And down here we get a nugget. That is a sellable item that goes for quite the pretty penny. Very nice find. Ooh, I'm shocked you didn't fight me as soon as I got up the stairs. Hex accuracy, not one of the better ones, I don't think, but it's fine. Worth pointing out that apparently you can run into Haunters here, which is what Ghastly evolves into. Not that I think, you know, it's worth it that much more. Because Ghastlies should evolve fairly soon after catching them anyway. Okay, surely we're almost at the end now. Rare candy, ooh, we definitely take those. Oh. It's the ghosts. This ghost is the reason that you couldn't continue further up the tower. Because you would have to fight this thing and you wouldn't be able to go past it. Can you catch this Marowak? I don't know if you can. I didn't think so. Yeah, this one is a ghost, but it's still just a pure ground type. This is a dead Marowak we're fighting, which is kind of an odd thing to see, but... Oh! Well, now you're a really dead Marowak. Ooh, just barely. Well, I don't think you could live another one. Yeah, this is just a really odd battle where it's against a wild Pokemon, but you have to feint it? They don't really do this too often, it's kind of an odd one. Well, I'm glad we could do some exorcism, I guess. And there's rocket grunts at the tower, because of course there is. I will deal with these guys. Hey, Volvagia hit level 36, alright. Good for you, Volvagia. Which is enough to evolve him, I suppose. Alright, well... If he was strong already, he is just going to be massively powerful now. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Charizard. Again, I was never a Charizard kid growing up. We were always strictly Bulbasaur kids. Wing attack. So here's the thing, Volvagia. Wing attack? That's nice and all, but you're gonna be taught Fly in about, oh, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. So hold on to that wing attack and treasure it. Because it'll be gone in mere moments. Okay, so the thing about Fly, is it a good move? Not really. I mean, in competitive, you would never use that, but in a single-player playthrough, I mean, you know, 70 power, 95 accuracy, it's alright. I mean, it does more damage than Wing Attack, is I guess the consensus I've reached. So, it's slightly better, in my opinion. Even if, you know, the whole waste a turn thing, but oh, that shouldn't really matter. So now Volvagia can fly, which will save me quite a bit of backtracking, because now I can just fly to previously seen towns. I suppose we'll fight you, though, on camera. Give Volvagia a little debut battle. He evolved just in time to save the day. What a hero. Oh, this thing's gonna burn to the ground. Never stood a chance. Zubat again? Come on, you could use a Golbat at least. Let's see how much Fly does. So the Astonish misses because we're in the air, so then we can come right back down with a Fly. Take you down as well. Rattata. Come on, guys, at least evolve your Pokemon. I know for a fact Rattata should be Eradicate at that level. I know, they do it so the battles aren't too difficult, but still, it's the principle of the matter. Okay, there's the Eradicate. Hit him with the flamethrower, that should take him down. Yep, smells like burnt fur. Well, obviously it's working out for me, so I think I can fight the Rockets. Classic villain, you're not gonna get away with this. Well, you didn't do a good job of that since I had to exercise the thing. And he warps you out. So I guess I have to fight those trainers, later. Yes. And he gives us the Poke Flute, a very, very useful item that will come in handy, oh, very soon, actually. So there's some Pokemon that are blocking the roads by sleeping in the middle of them, and this will allow us to bypass them. I will first, however, heal my team real quick. Alright, I went and fought the rest of those trainers off-screen just to save myself the trouble of doing it later. So we're gonna head down south through Route 12. Remember to pick up the return TM on the second floor there if you didn't already. We're gonna go right down this way. I don't think I actually fought all the trainers, so I'm just gonna sneak past this last one because I think I didn't bother fighting them. Yeah, that's pretty easy. I think they're trainers too. Now, word of advice, save. Definitely save. You 100% want to save here. Because you don't get too many shots at this thing. Want to use the Poke Flute? Sure do. And Snorlax woke up. Okay, Snorlax. It is big, it is bulky, it hits hard, it loves to sleep. Yeah, this thing is quite a good Pokemon, actually. It has, you know, a pretty decent move pool, although... Oh, Chesto Berry, nice. It has a decent move pool, although it learns a lot of special moves it really can't use because it's a physical attacker, which is unfortunate, but oh well. And you see where the difficulty in catching this is gonna come in. It loves to heal itself with rest. So a little bit of luck is definitely going to have to be implemented here. So one more of those just for good measure. That should get you pretty low. Okay, he's still asleep. Well, now would be the time to throw a ball and hope it connects. I mean, being asleep does make it easier to catch them. Oh yeah, first try. Sure enough. That's Snorlax caught. Very lazy. Yeah, that is quite the true name. And we shall dub thee Big. Because I didn't really have a name in mind for this guy, and that's the closest thing I can think. Alright, Big, do you pass the test? The nature test. Jolly. I highly doubt that's what I'm looking for. Actually, no, I jumped the gun there. Jolly is plus speed minus special attack, and... okay, the plus speed really is not going to matter in the slightest, and the minus special attack is also not going to matter in the slightest. So in other words, this is a neutral nature, which I am perfectly fine with. I mean, it's just practically neutral, so not like literally neutral. Snore? That's not a great move. That is not a great move at all. Anyway, I am using Big here on the team, as should be obvious from the fact that I gave it a name. So, I'll open my handy-dandy TM case, because... return. Now, obviously, since I just caught Big, he's not gonna like me that much so far. But, you know, over time, this will grow into a 102 power attack, which, you know, with same type attack bonus and a very powerful attacking stat, yeah, this thing is going to hit quite hard. Now, unfortunately, that's the only move I'm going to really be using on it for quite some time, because a lot of the ones I want to use on it, I won't be able to get till quite a bit later. But until then, I mean, you know, 102 power on a normal type attack, yeah, that's pretty good coverage. Plus, I guess Headbutt for now is fine. Just, you know, it can flinch, and it's gonna do more than return starting out, for sure. So I will heal really quick. We'll switch you out to the lead, because you definitely are going to need the levels now, being a little bit behind. And if you're wondering where this takes us, if you've forgotten, we're back on Route 11, which is right outside Vermilion City. So, we're pretty much just gonna heal real quick and then go right back to where we just were. It'll be just 2 seconds. Alright, the team's all nice and healed. Now, you remember, this is where we just caught Snorlax. You use the item finder where Snorlax was, you'll get a Leftovers. A very good item that, if you put it on a Pokemon, will allow it to passively regenerate HP at the end of each turn. And yes, you absolutely have to use the item finder for that thing to show up. You cannot just randomly press A and find it. So we will give that right to Big, after all it was his, and he'll make pretty good use of it anyway. So down here in this house, we got this guy here, the fishing guru's younger brother. Tell him you also love fishing mechanics in all of your video games, and they make everything 10 times better, and he will give you a super rod. I'm not gonna go over all of the fishing available Pokemon to us right now, because there's quite a few, and that would take quite a bit of time. So just know that I will do it at some point in the future. And I will go fight you for Big's debut battle. Electricity. Well, normal and electric interact neutral with each other, so this should be fine. What the heck? Dude, that is not safe at all. Why are you doing that? Okay, well, don't do what that guy's doing. Sonic Boom. Come on, man, that's just 20 damage. You don't want that. And you couldn't even take down a Voltorb in one hit. That is not a good sign, Big. Well, at least the speed reduction isn't going to matter. And an Electrode. Okay, might as well, I guess. There's that Leftovers coming in handy. Yeah, healed up a decent amount. That's not too bad. Okay, still got the connection. Heal up a little more. It's like it never happened. The only downside to that is the animation does take a little bit of time, so things are going to be slightly slower when Big's out, but you know what? For Big, this jolly giant, I think that's fine. so let's go take out more trainers, I guess. Although I should probably get the ones I skipped earlier, huh? Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Could they have put any more trainers on this route if they tried? Golly, seriously, my whole team gained quite a few levels just by taking all these guys out. Anyway, there's an iron in there. I think that boosts defense, I want to say. Scroll to the bottom. Any second now. Yes, that raises defense. Sure, Mazin loves defense. Big is more of a special defender, so not really too much need for that on him. Anyway, we can cut this tree too. That leads to a patch of grass. I think there's a hidden item in here. Is there? No. Yes, a rare candy. And there is a new Pokemon in here too, which you might have seen already, Venonat. It's a bug poison type that never really becomes anything that good. I'm sorry, Venonat, but you are unfortunately not really worth considering. This is a shame because, you know, the all-terrain Venomoth is iconic and quite, you know, fun design, but alas, it is just not a particularly great Pokemon. Yeah, seriously, look at all these trainers I had to fight. A lot of bird keepers too, so bird keepers as well. So if you had rock types or electric types, you were definitely sitting pretty here. Ooh, a pineapple berry. Don't ask me what that does, I ain't got no idea. And these bikers were guarding a patch of grass. Was there anything up there even? I don't think there was. Of course, I don't think there's any new mons in here anyway, so yeah, just a patch of grass. Ooh, but there is an item, I guess. Where is it? Oh. Around here somewhere. Yes, a zinc. What does zinc do? That is special defense. We will give that to Big. He likes those. I think he likes those anyway. We can say he does. Anyway, if you use cut up here, you can access the northern part of Route 15, which, well, has the TM for Rain Dance right there. And there's also this, what are they, a battle duo, I think? And just a fun fact, every time you fight them, if you want to use like the item rematcher thing, the Pokemon they have, a Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, will always have a black belt, so you can steal those if you have a move like Thief, and get a free black belt every time you fight them. Seriously, look at all these trainers. Do you think they threw enough of them on this not-so-long route? That's like a dozen right there. You have anything to say? Oh, Professor Oak's aide, you've seen him? Is he up here? I don't think I meet the requirement for this, but it should be close. 43, yeah, we're getting there. And we definitely want to get there because the experience share is quite the nice item. Okay, so that's Route 15, which now puts us in Fuchsia City, the next location we have to go, which is home to the Safari Zone. I'm not sure what you're referencing to. You can also look at these little exhibits, and they have a few different Pokemon to show off. That's not an item ball, you silly goober. Should be, oh, yeah, there's another one here. A Lapras, aka King of the Sea. Sure, we'll go with that. There's an Ammonite. I'm pretty sure that would be a Kabuto, but I already picked up the Kabuto fossil, so at least they let you see the other one. There's Kangaskong. We saw Giovanni use one of those. And there's the entrance to the Safari Zone, which is definitely going to be an episode in its own right, because it's quite the event, let's put it that way. Anyway, yeah, next time we'll do maybe the Safari Zone, maybe Route 18, though instead, ooh, I could shake it up and do that. Well, whichever one I do, you'll know probably. I was gonna say sooner than me, but that's not how time works, but this outro's been dragging on long enough, so see you whenever.